Welcome back. The global markets are showing some signs of recovery. I mean, if you look at the Asian markets, a couple of them are off the lows, and the SGX Nifty as well is off the lows now. So let's see. The markets, of course, have seen a big fall. The US market also had a big decline, but in the last hour there was some recovery. So, and if you're clinging on to any hopes, that is. Sudarshan Sukhani and Mitessh Thakkar joining us now. Gentlemen, good morning. Sudarshan, the Nifty gave up 17,500 rather violently on Friday, and it looks like we'll have a start below that now. There will, in fact, be some cushion below that. Is this now a market for the bears to try short trades on rallies, or is this still largely a buy on dips market?
Yeah, good morning, Anuj. Before I talk about the markets, there are some events which are larger than the markets. So, Dr. S. Jaishankar's speech at the United Nations, I think, made 130 crore Indians proud. It was fantastic. And now we'll come to the markets. I don't think this is a buy on dips market. That much is obvious for you also, looking at the tape, looking at the price action. But it's not a short selling market, which means it's a troubling market. And that happens. I've explained my view many times that once we enter into a correction, corrections are very difficult to trade because corrections are going against the primary trend, which is bullish. Now, how do you actually go short at a 150 point gap down? That's not easy. And we don't know where this gap down will end, so it's difficult to buy. So the best trade is to look for support levels to hold. One such support level will be somewhere around 16,900. If that support holds, and then the market start stabilizing, there would be a buying opportunity. So there are days when there are really no trades, and I'm so sorry, but today is one such day.
No, that's okay.
And that applies to the bank also.
Yeah, I mean, not taking any trade is also a trade, right? Cash is a position. Mitessh, good morning. What is your index trade, Nifty and Bank Nifty?
Morning, Anuj. See, I think when we were correcting, a few weeks back, that was the month of August, towards the end of August, we got an intraday low of around 17,166. And today, I think the SGX is indicating we might open around that area. The 17,160, 150 is a good support zone. So I think I would look for some kind of a pullback from those levels. In case that doesn't happen, then I think the 200 average, which is around 16,990, that would be tested. So 17,000 then becomes the next area. So I think the market might make one low over here, though the direction will be choppy, the movement will be slightly volatile, and on the upside, you will see strong supply coming in case any rally tries to get past 17,450, 500. So let's fix that as the upper end of the range in the short term and around 17,150. Or in the worst case, 17,000 as the lower end of the range. So try to explore buying opportunities around those levels. But otherwise, we've been trading with more of stock-specific buys.
Okay, and on the Bank Nifty, Mitessh, those levels?
Sorry, on the Bank Nifty?
Yes.
So on the Bank Nifty, Anuj, I think the key was that it made a fresh weekly high and then it's broken below that. So this 40,000 and 40,350 now become two important pivots on the upside. I think in the short term, any pullback to those levels will see supply and profit booking. And on the downside, 39,100 is the first support area. In case you break that, then I think the correction could deepen, go to about 38,500.
Let's talk about individual stocks then. Mitessh, let me begin with you. What are the stocks on your radar for today on both buy and sell side?
Only sell side calls today. All sell calls. Bandhan Bank is a sell with a stop at 285 for targets of 262. Couple of fertilizer names. GNFC is a sell with a stop at 682 for targets of 635, and Chambal Fertilizers, that's a sell with a stop at 336 for targets of 312. And JSW Steel is the final call. It's a conditional call, but I think it might open below that level. So sell below 665. Keep a stop at 680. Look for targets of 630.
Okay, and Sudarshan, what are your stocks?
Well, they're also primarily intraday short sells, but there's one buying idea, and I'll start with that. That's Asian Paints. Asian Paints has been an outperformer versus the index now, and it's now just showing rising momentum. It's been sideways. It has never corrected. That could be a positional trade opportunity. So consider, once prices stabilize on the Nifty, consider buying Asian Paints with a stop under 32.30. It's not an intraday trade, but so what? It's worth looking at. Godrej Consumer Products is an intraday short. The stock is now on the verge of confirming a bearish head and shoulder. Its stop loss is 900, above 900. Anuj, you'll have to adjust stop losses depending on how the market's gaps down. Hindalco is another short sell. It's broken down support levels, looking much lower. Stop loss is 405. And ICICI Prudential, another one of those confirmation of head and shoulder, bearish head and shoulder on the verge of that. It's a short sell intraday with a stop above 556.
Right. Thanks very much, gentlemen. Great to have both of you here. You know, Anuj, by the way, the big move happening in the pound. Pound lost earlier today almost 5% in a single session. I mean, for a currency that is as big as they come. 5% is down 3% now. And on Friday, we saw a very large 3.5% sell-off by close. And I mean, of course, you know, when the bond markets in UK open later today, maybe there'll be continuation. I mean, the gilts and bond yields basically just completely sort of yields went up and bonds collapsed big time. That's basically the pound dollar that we're looking at. It's down 3%, almost 3% now. It was down 5% earlier. Actually,
I think it's
trading
a record low as well for the pound.
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
That's why, you know, Sonia was planning the UK holiday, you know, Friday. So, you know, I was wondering, you know, so why is that? So maybe because of that. But yes, you know, the way UK bond market was moving. As I said at the start of the show, it was normally not a big developed market. The bonds don't move like that.
Anuj, the UK 5-year gilt, the yield went up 51 basis points, right? I mean, actually, the UK 10-year is now higher than the US 10-year for the first time in almost a decade. So just incredible one-day moves. Now the second day running, maybe we'll see. I mean, I don't think it's long before we'll see some kind of policy intervention. Maybe the BOE in the market with something. One doesn't know. We'll see. We'll take a quick break here. We are back, the pre-open, but also we'll have B. Ramesh Babu of Karur Vysya Bank to talk about the bank.